Let's start with your name. Where'd your name come from?
Slugga come from the golds. You know, when I'm a little homeboy, like when I drop, like some people where I'm from call them trophies, some people call them slugs, and then when I drop, my dog call me Gold Mount Slug, and I just ran with it.
Are those permanent golds?
Yeah, they don't come out. They can't floss. Like I don't really do that. We don't even really do that where I'm from.
What is your opinion of guys with the not the permanent ones, the temporary ones? You know, it's real gold, but they're, you know, the gold grill, not the actual permanent teeth. How do you feel about when you see people are able to take them in, take them off?
I mean, personally, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, you a grown man. I know grown men, like, you wearing pull-outs, like, bro, this metal. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit out your mouth, bro. Like, keep it real or just don't wear them at all. Like, if you feel like you have to flaws to fit in, like, it ain't for you.
Now, what about as far as like discrimination or racial profiling? Have you ever felt that because of your permanent golds?
I think as long as you're a minority, they gonna racial profile you anywhere you go. It don't even matter. White, black, yellow. They gonna, if they don't like the way you look or your demeanor, they gonna target on you.
What's your ethnicity? Just curious.
I'm mixed. My mama white and my dad is black.
Now, where are you from?
Clearwater, Florida. Wake City, Pinellas County, 727.
Why they call it Wick City?
We wicked. It's cutthroat. Like, you know, anybody a snake. You can't trust nobody out there.
What's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in Florida?
Truthfully, it's a lack of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a good, strong movement. A lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to get a big buzz in Florida, but it comes to a point where a lot of us, like, it ain't so much caught in the hype, it's maybe caught up in the politics as it is to cross over from Florida to Atlanta to Louisiana to get to the other states. It's the lack of work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll work hard enough to get known. We here. And then once you here, you just kind of, you know, a lot of us just fall back. But at the same time, like, at a standpoint, we good. I don't really think it ain't nobody. We change it. We bring real. It's authentic.
Do you think there's anything that can change that?
More opportunities. It's a lot of people come in and they get rich and never turn back to the state again. Never turn back for artists, never even, you know, just work with them, do some features, vibe with them, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Invite us to the city. Obviously, if a promoter book you, he brought you to Florida, he paid you, he got you right. You know, Florida itself, through the market, has paved the way for a lot of artists.
Now, give me a tour of Clearwater for someone that's never been there before. Let's start with the food. Favorite food spot in the city?
Well, it depends on who you ask. You ask the females, they're going to tell you Pompeii. They want crabs. You can go to the four-way, get you some crabs. Me, in the city, I'm going to say breakfast. Angie's. You got to go to Angie's.
What do you order there?
I got a 3-3-3. French toast, 3 French toast, 3 bacon, 3 scrambled eggs with cheese, and we're good.
What about the nightlife? Favorite strip club in the city?
It ain't even no favorite. Only strip club we got is 24K and Baby Dolls. It ain't, other than that, it ain't no club for, you know, for us to go to. It's plenty strip clubs, but like from the hood, the urban crowd, it's 2. That's it. We can go to Hollywood South and St. Pete.
In Clearwater, are those strip clubs full nude or topless or what?
None of them. I think they gotta keep the little things on their
Pasties?
nipples. Yeah, they gotta keep them little things on their titties. You know, if you get in the back, you might be able to do something, but other than that, you know, you're gonna have to work them.
Favorite regular club in the city?
Clearwater ain't got no clubs. We ain't got no hip-hop clubs, period.
Where do you go when you want to go to a club?
We gotta
Regular
go to
club.
Tampa. You can go to Tampa. You can go to St. Pete, you can go to 1 South. If you want to stay in the county, like Pinellas, but like Clearwater ain't got no clubs. St. Pete, we used to have them, but from the shootings, fightings, all that, you know, what go on, they closed them down.
Now, what about, okay, we talked about the food, we talked about the nightlife or lack thereof. First time somebody in Clearwater, anything you recommend they see, do, or visit while they're in town?
They gonna go to the beach. Everybody know that. You come to Clearwater, go to the beach. There's people that they ain't never been nowhere else in Clearwater. They done been to Clearwater Beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I heard of that. They go to the beach.
How is that beach compared to like St. Pete Beach? Is that the same type of water, same clearness of water?
I don't even know. I just know for a couple of years straight we was #2 in America. You know what I'm saying? The beaches. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you been to Miami Beach before? Have you?
Yeah, I've been to South Beach.
How would you compare the two beaches? Is one beach better than the other? I mean, as far as like water.
If you're going for the beach life, water life, it's the same.
Okay.
To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going for the nightlife, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tourist. Like, Miami's a tourist attraction, but they want the urban crowd. They want the hip-hop. They want to make more money. Like, the people who own Clearwater, it's like they just want to own Clearwater, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about your money. We got enough money. You know, that's just how they act.
Now, what about the lingo? What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in the city of Clearwater right about now?
Boot up. Boot up. They're going to tell you boot up, carry on, straight up, clearly, not Jane, you know, green, criddle, goof, you know.
What do some of these terms mean? Break it down for us.
When you boot up, it depends on just what lifestyle you living. Like, you can go to the club and go get drunk or have you some drink, you gonna boot up. You may pop some, you know what I'm saying, take a couple pills, whatever, you gonna boot up. You may have a problem with a nigga, you gonna boot up. Now when you carry on, it's just like, you know, you just vibing, you having a good time. You know what I'm saying? When they say, boy, we finna go carry on, or you can be talking to your chick and be like, man, you carrying on. Or she gonna tell you, boy, you carrying on, like, you know, you going too far in a certain situation. And then on the flip, it's like, just carry on. Like, no matter what you're going through in life, carry on. You know what I'm saying? Keep on going and it'll be straight. You know, the straight up, you know, just self-explanatory, like, you know, that's like, what's up? You know, straight up. You know, clearly, that's the same thing, like, that's good, like, you know, clearly, like, you know, boy, I'm finna get this interview, one of my dogs be like, boy, clearly. And, you know, he like, you know, boy, good job.
Now, what about as far as events? Are there any events you recommend someone come to Clearwater specifically for? Like, for example, in New Orleans, Mardi Gras is like a huge ordeal out there.
We ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got the 4th of July. I mean, probably every city got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you get your every 10-year parade. You know, St. Pete, we got the MLK parade. That's one of the biggest, you know, Martin Luther King parades in the country. You know what I'm saying? That's part of Pinellas County. Like, Clearwater's just a city in a big county. You know what I'm saying? As the further you get to Atlanta and Miami's even spread out. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand, like, Dade County as a whole is way bigger than just North Miami. You know what I'm saying? South Miami, like, that's just 2 cities. You know what I'm saying? And 2 sides of the city in one county. Like, it's so much other stuff. So, like, that's how Clearwater really is. Like, we got the city, but it's spread out, like, county-wise. You're going to spread the county if you're known, or if you're doing something, you're going to spread the county. You ain't just going to stay in Clearwater. It's too small.
You represent Clearwater, right?
I represent Clearwater to the fullest. I got Wick City tatted on me. It ain't going nowhere.
Now, Clearwater is part of a cluster, right? They always kind of say Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa, right? They always kind of put that into
right there. It's a bridge. 10 minutes. 10 minutes cross the Courtney Campbell, separate you from basically St. Pete, Clearwater. 15 minutes cross the Howard Franklin is Tampa. It's just a little bit of water.
Now, what's the difference? I mean, when they, you know, I hear them in the news, they'll call the area like a tri-county area, right?
Yeah.
You got Pinellas County, you got Hillsborough
and Pasco County.
Pasco, right?
Yeah.
So, what's the difference between, whether it's the music or the people, and when I say music, I mean rap music, what's the difference between Clearwater, St. Pete, and Tampa? Is there a difference? Or is it all the same?
Nah, it ain't the same at all. You know, Tampa the biggest out of the 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get robbed, shot, stabbed, jump. You know what I'm saying? Same thing go down to St. Pete, robbed, shot, stabbed, jump. Same thing going Clearwater, but you figure St. Pete is like 3/4 the size of Tampa, and Clearwater is 2/4 the size of St. Pete. So it's the population. You know what I'm saying? Same shit go down. Like you got Tampa. Tampa's like a baby Atlanta. They got E-Boy, they got the casino, you know what I'm saying? They have majority of the attractions, the amusement parks, all that type of stuff. St. Pete, we just got the streets and money. Clearwater, we really just got money. All you can get is money. Money, dope, you can get whatever you want, but it's just, the only thing you can do is get you some money. Or else you just gonna be bored and sit broke.
Let's take it back a little bit. What type of student were you in school?
Shit, when I couldn't play ball no more, I really wasn't studying school no more. I just went for the girls. And then, by like 9th grade, I started selling me a little reefer, moved out my mama's house. So like, when a little reefer, a little weed, that shit wasn't going. I go to school just to get more clientele. Like, it wasn't go to school, one teacher put a classified on my desk, and, tell me what I'm coming for. Like, what you even here for, bro? You ain't trying to do no work. You might well go get you a job. Then, you come back another year, they kick me out for some other stuff. Switch to another school. And a little SIO officer, we had a little clique and shit going on. So as soon as I came to the school, I already had a name. So they were like, they weren't having it. They were trying to get me up out of there quick.
Did you graduate high school?
Nah, I got my GED.
Did you try college?
Yeah, I did some college, but, school ain't for everybody. It was great, it just, I don't know. I just had a different lifestyle in mind for myself. I didn't see myself going to school to be broke.
When you went to college, what year did you stop? Freshman, sophomore, junior?
Oh yeah, that was my freshman. I did my first semester. I had a 3.0, you know what I'm saying? I ain't done by a long shot, but it just wasn't for me. I was on house arrest. I couldn't really do nothing but go to school and sell drugs. It was like, my house arrest officer, the community control, she ain't really want me to get no job. She like, go to school. I ain't worried about no job. So, shit, I was just like telling me to just, man, do what you do. Just don't get bound. Because all she want to see is this little schoolwork, and that shit ain't nothing. So that's what I did.
Now, what's your, somebody watching this, what's your advice to someone thinking about enrolling into college? Because there's different opinions about college. Some people say go to college, some people say you don't need college, some people say maybe a trade school instead of college, some people drop out and become very, very good for themselves, like Bill Gates or Kanye West, and do very well in society. Other people get a degree, graduate college, and don't even end up having a job they got a degree in. So what's your opinion to someone thinking about enrolling into college?
Shit, if you gonna do it, do it. Don't play with it. You're gonna waste your time and money, because whether they give you loans, you're gonna have to pay that back. You could get your little grants, but if you ain't really taking no good major, them little grants ain't gonna pay you nothing. You know what I'm saying? That financial aid will be all right, but you just barely get by. But at the end of the day, it's like people just limit themselves to think that if they go to school, I gotta take all this math, or I gotta be a teacher, or something like that. Like, man, it's a gang of shit to do. That even just 1 semester, 2 semesters of going to school in whatever field you want to do, might want to paint cars, or you might want to be an interviewer, a personality, a TV host, or something like that. Like, shit, you could take you a couple semesters and break that urge, you know what I'm saying, of not being able to speak in front of people you don't know, or not being able to speak in front of crowds, but just emotionally you attached to that field. So, I don't think I say if you're going to do it, do it.
Now, if you could go back in time, would you have even done that amount of college experience you did, or no?
Yeah, I would have did it regardless. I ended up going back, like, things that got low, boy. I think it was low, boy. I'm like, boy, I need me some cheese, boy. So I ended up going to be like a dental assistant. I was going to do golds. I had a little homeboy doing tattoos, so I was just like, shit, let's open a shop, do tattoos and gold. So, you try to go back, but then, like, when I really learned about that financial aid and all that shit and how they reimburse it, I was like, bruh, I wanted some money. I wasn't going to get no money like that, so I had to do me.
Jobs you had growing up, if any?
Washing cars. That was the longest job I ever kept, detailing cars. That was it, but the only reason I kept that job, because the boss man was cool, And I do what I do on the side. My plays will come meet me at the job, slide off, and I'm going to wash this car. And as long as I wash them cars, he wasn't worried about me, so I was just making double the money.
Any crazy stories dealing with that job?
Yeah, I messed around and got rushed. I had a warrant, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed in Pasco County, but I worked in Pinellas County. And I'm just thinking, the warrant was in Pinellas County, but I stayed in Pasco, so they never came to my house. So I'm like, you know, I'm good. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to work. But I was there about 2 hours. And I seen the car, but I ain't noticed nothing of it. I seen the car parked, but I ain't never seen nobody get out. And they sat there for a good 30, 40 minutes. So I'm just watching. Go back to watching my cars, and next thing I know, but they just rushed me at the job. But, you know, boss man was cool. He came to court, you know, talked to him, helped me get out. But that was a crazy situation.
What's the worst thing you put your parents through?
Just risking my life in general. You know what I'm saying? Going to prison, you know, just failing, you know what I'm saying, in my mama's eyes, you know what I'm saying? My old boy, I ain't find out who Pops was till, you know, I was 25. I would come home from prison, so like, you know, we let each other down when it come to me and his relationship, you know. He ain't work hard enough, and I didn't care once I got to a certain age who he was. But like my old girl, it was just living that life. Like, she ain't understand why I chose to do what I did. Like, I ain't have to go to the streets. I didn't have to hang where I hung. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of them dudes. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like everything was just so bad. But, you know, it just comes a time, like, when you growing, you know, you gotta do your own thing. And that's where it came. Like, I wasn't playing sports no more. She ain't buying shoes and clothes, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta go to school, but I'm in different schools, so I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna go here looking like no bum. Like, I need me, and that's when I just wanted to do it for myself the best I knew how.
How's your relationship with your father now?
My father passed. And we ain't even really get to, you know, when I had just came home from prison, you know, my old girl put the load on me. You know, my whole life she lied who my old boy was, so, like, when I came home from prison and, you know, it was certain things I needed when I came home from prison. My old girl she wasn't even there, like, no EOS package, no nothing. I left prison off the Greyhound, 520s, a chick I ain't even know, a little pen pal. You know, I ended up lacing her, you know, mean talk gang, like I laced her and she ended up sending me my EOS package so I could even have clothes, else I would have been going home in state clothes. You feel me? Like, and through whatever situation my old boy and my mama had, he had just got out the county, like right after I got out of jail, and she had this nigga a whole care packet and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, she owed him something for, you know, the distance me and him had, and that shit just ain't sit well. I felt like he was using her. So I ain't, you know, when we end up talking, I just told, you know, dog, like, I done been through too much in life that I don't even know you. I don't have that close enough bond. So if I do get close to you and you ever cross me, like, it ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna consider like you family. You know, it'll be something totally different. And then, you know, it ended up hurting me worse because, like, not even maybe 2-3 weeks later, not 2 weeks, 2-3 months, you know, he ended up dying of overdose. You know what I'm saying? He was at a halfway house when he had got out the county. And just his addiction, you know, his addiction killed him. But, you know, I ain't never had to get no closure with him, so it was like, damn, you know, you there.
What did he overdose on, if you don't mind me asking?
Dope. Well, he was smoking straight dope. You know, like I said, that's another situation, you know, to each his own. Had just like bitches popping, you know, they turning up, they popping M or they popping pills or, you know, bitches snorting, whatever they do to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But that was his choice, you know, he smoked dope.
What's your message to the youth?
In what regards? To that situation?
No. In general. The youth watching this interview, hearing your story, what's your message to them in general?
In general, that don't just take the bad times and the pain and let it hinder you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still overcome the situations. Like, I ain't gonna say like, you know, I'm just your perfect everyday citizen in society, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't come off bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still overcome a whole lot of obstacles no matter what situation you're in. And, you know what I'm saying? And as long as you don't close yourself, you know what I'm saying, subdue yourself to your blessings, close yourself off from being able to open up, you know what I'm saying, being able to better yourself, you good. You know what I'm saying? You'll overcome anything as long as you know tomorrow ain't gonna be the same as today.
Let's talk music a little bit.
Yeah.
When it comes to the music industry, what's your biggest pet peeve with it at this point? What bothers you the most about it?
I don't get caught up in none of that. No personal feelings about the music industry. Every situation, whether it's a business is a business, and they all have numerous owners. You know what I'm saying? You walk into Foot Action, it's a different owner than Finish Line. And how the corporate runs Finish Line is not how they run Foot Action. So it is what it is. Like, it's an open playing field. What are you gonna put in, and what are you willing to subdue? What are you willing to understand that I only have to deal with this motherfucker so I can make this business proposition. I could better myself business-wise, because when I go to McDonald's, or if you go to anywhere, you know what I'm saying, you can go to Ruth Chris. That don't mean you're gonna like your waiter. You know what I'm saying? And I may go to McDonald's and love this motherfucker because they was just so cool and happy. So with the music, shit, the business is full of sharks. And it's a competitive sport. Like, it's just like a competitive sport. It's just like the Olympics. Bitch, everybody trying to fight to be the best. And it's not even if you mentally look in the mirror and say, man, I'm the best motherfucking rapper there was. I'm better than Tupac. I'm better than Jay-Z. Nah, they don't even got nothing to do with that. Are you gonna be better than you was yesterday? Are you gonna work harder tomorrow? So the fans, the spectators, the people that are watching what you're doing, are you gonna take that step so they'll say, you know what, that's the best motherfucking rapper in my eyes, and I don't care what nobody say. Because if Nas didn't do what he do, a bitch wouldn't say he was the best. If Biggie didn't do what he do, a bitch wouldn't say he was the best. As for the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's, the 2 Chainz, the Waynes, like, everybody has their favorite. You know what I'm saying? And every last one of them artists did whatever they had to do to grasp their following. So I feel I don't blame shit on the business. Fuck the business. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for you and the people that's following you. Make your own business. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we in a state of independence. Rap could never be as better. To me, you know what I'm saying? Some people in higher situations may say like, nah, Jit don't know what he talking about. This shit here fucked up. It could be way better, but no. You know what I'm saying? You seeing artists that had fallen off because album sales fell off that are now back relevant due to digital sales. I'm a platinum artist through a digital sale. I just fell off because I couldn't sell 100,000 records. But you'll have some people quit because they feel they're not good enough. No, you didn't put in that step to make 100,000 people get up and go to that store and buy your shit. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is put up a hot ass video to get a million motherfuckers to click a fucking button. So, you know, like I said, I can't blame it on the business. Shit, the business is great, it's sweet. Are you gonna take the time to learn that shit and learn how to work it for you?
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
I need a good engineer. I need an open-minded engineer. For one, that's the main thing. I don't give a damn about no drugs. I'm gonna need my reefer. I'm gonna need me some reefer. I'm gonna need me some good drink. I could care less about having the females all in there. Like, me and my dogs, we could vibe, but first and foremost, it's the engineer. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it be the studio. Like, I ain't too fond of like them big $1 million studios. I feel cold in that shit. Like, I feel like I'm back in prison, like I'm in this big ass fucking room for what? Bitch, it's just me. And I just need my voice to be held in this little ass mic right here. I don't need all this fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Take me back to the old days. Like, I go back in the closet. I go in the hot box. It gives you more energy. But first and foremost, first 3 things, I need a gangsta ass engineer. Just cool, just vibe. You know, be open minded. Let's make some good music. And let's just vibe, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I need my good bunning. I need some good, real good gas. You know what I'm saying? And some drink. You know what I'm saying? We could drink some purple. We could drink some brown. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too fond of that white. But we could drink us a little drink. Or we could have us some liquor. But That's it, really. Fire beats.
What type of strain of reefer?
I like to taste it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and be like, boy, I'm perp, boy, I perp. I mean, shit, there's so many different strains of perp. I mean, I like some cookies, some real deal cookies. You know what I'm saying? That OG real strong. You know what I'm saying? And that perp, you can't go wrong with that perp. It's just the taste. You know what I'm saying? But not about it. You know, do a little diesel. It just depends. I don't give a damn. As long as that shit tastes good, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Craziest studio story. I don't even know. Oh, hell yeah. I say, boy, a nigga was full of that shit, boy. Full of them pills. We on that drink. I'm full of them pills. You know what I'm saying? And the shit, I done popped 2 by 2. You know what I'm saying? So I done popped off, but like the shit didn't hit me until I got in the booth. You know what I'm saying? I was good. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm vibing. I'm jigging like a bitch. I'm juiced up. Man, I got in that booth. I was like, hell no, I'm rapping. I done got through the hook. I done told the bitch to press record. He think I'm doing the verse. I done left this bitch. I'm in the bathroom throwing up. It's everything coming up out of me, boy. All the pills, food, drink, everything. I done had that shit coming up out of me. Then I ain't do shit. Rinsed my mouth out and ran back in. They ain't even know I threw up or nothing. He was just like, he thought I was going over my verse. I just told him run that shit back. He tried to run it back again, and then everything went crazy. I said, bro, I can't do this shit. Just stop that shit, man. I'm out of here. Well, yeah.
What's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your catalog of music?
Damn. I got a song called Came a Long Way.
What's that about?
It's just overcoming your obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was talking about the situation, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, what you see ain't what you get. But in so many ways, it is what you get. Like, what you see is what you get with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what Came a Long Way was. Like, don't let the clothes or the shoes or jewelry or a haircut or don't let no money or none of that shit fool you. Like, if you strip me of all this, I'm just tattoos and gold. You know what I'm saying? It's just some tattoos and some gold. And would you still accept me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just, on the song, I got to do an artist named Chot. You know what I'm saying? He from Tarpon, he from Pinellas County too. And, you know, you know, we just blessed it. You know what I'm saying? It was just real life situations, talking about me and my mama's situation and how I felt about, you know, not finding out who my father was. You know what I'm saying? It was all a lie. You know what I'm saying? I was led to believe somebody else was my father because of some hidden skeleton she had going on. You know, going through that situation, having a lot of the kids, having the kids that I do have, and going through my own struggles on my own of not being able to be there for my other kids. And being able to see that and notice that some of my kids do get more time and some of my kids do have a better bond with me and better relationship than some of my other kids. So that's really what it just really was about.
Risk versus reward. What's the biggest risk you took for your music career so far?
The biggest risk, shit, really was just going all out with nothing. I ain't had shit. I didn't have a budget. I didn't have a manager. I didn't have a campaign. I didn't have a marketing scheme. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do music and whatever come. And, you know, the biggest risk is going city to city. Sometimes you got an entourage, sometimes you don't. And you don't know what you're going into. I done been in clubs where the week before I'm supposed to perform, they done ran up in the club, somebody done shot this bitch 30 times. They done let off a whole clip. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta come perform. I need that money. You know what I'm saying? So those are the risks, you know what I'm saying? Just going to the state of unknown. There ain't no telling what you're gonna get with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have a bad drink or a bad trip and just be like, fuck you, nigga, I don't like you tonight. I paid to come see you perform, but Nah, I just don't like you, fuck you, and now you got a problem. You don't know who they with. So basically that's really it, and just being on the road, being all in these other cities and counties, not knowing I got warrants, you know what I'm saying, still out on bond, still going to trial, you know what I'm saying, like, those were the risks. And the reward I want shit, some money, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't say I was ready. I put myself in a situation to see the real reward from the sacrifices, because I ain't know no better.
What's the biggest misconception of you?
Shit, you have to ask the people. I don't know. I guess everybody say I'm mean. I look mean, I got an evil eye. Everybody be thinking I'm always in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm an Aries. Like, shit, if I don't want to be around you, I'm going to let you know. If I don't like your vibe, bitch, I'm just not going to be around you. So, it's, you know, I think that's the biggest concession that people think I think I'm better than somebody, which, you know, I don't. I'm just a regular man. I could be taken out just like you can. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just it. People put you on a bigger pedestal than what you see yourself as. That's just the biggest concession. People see me bigger than what I really see myself as. And don't understand, they take the humbleness for arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Because when the attention of a bitch see me and say, Slugga, let's take a picture. Okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go right back to what I was doing just like I'm a regular nigga. And some people don't see it that way.
What are your keys to success?
My keys to success right now, honestly, is just staying focused. You know what I'm saying? Staying focused and knowing that it's a light at the end of that tunnel, and as long as you chase that light instead of getting caught up in the darkness in the tunnel, you're gonna go. And just staying loyal with my label. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a new situation with Rich Thug Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They're based out of Bradenton, Florida. You know, they're from Onico. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure that I stay focused through whatever ups and downs we all go through, because, you know, we in this together. It's a family, so it's like everybody has to stay focused. If one person slips on the train, you done lost your whole wheel, and you done. You know what I'm saying? That could be the make or break of your career, so really it's just staying focused, staying motivated, maintaining a clear flame, and just staying loyal to my label.